Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. If you are an old friend, then welcome back. So, if you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe to this video and the channel as a whole. We are doing our zodiac signs, and we are on Cancer. So, let's see what message Spirit has for Cancer. Alright, come on, Spirit. What message do you want me to give to our Cancer collective today? Oh, left a few at the bottom. Where are those? All in one in all, and flexibility. Okay. Jeez. Okay, relationships. Justice. Melancholia. And freedom. I'm going to do that mudra. I like that. That justice. Justice. Okay? Justice. Justice. Absolutely justice. So, I feel like 11, we have gotten a lot about 11, okay, and justice is the number 11, but it's also about 11th house, which is relationships, long-term relationships, especially, right? So, like, family, long-term friends, long-term boyfriends, girlfriends, baby daddies, stuff like that, I guess. And keep going in freedom. So I feel like, you know, you may have had a lot of karmic relationships, and you are being released, okay? And justice is being served. This is justice, right? You being released from these relationships, because it's like they're all one-sided relationships. And it's like, I'm getting the thought, the feeling, the remembrance of being like a people pleaser, okay? A recovering people pleaser who, like, learns to say no for the first time. I remember that was over 10 years ago for me, right? And I remember I said no. I had actually read an article. I read an article about, you know, like the power of saying no and how to say no and the importance of like saying no, and that basically it's like it's a boundary, you know, it's you creating a boundary, having boundaries. And so it's like people who wanted you to keep your borders open, okay, to have no boundaries, to be willing to go anywhere and everywhere for them and allow anyone and everyone to come into you and your life and energy. It's like not being discerning about who you allow around you and your kids. It's like it's dangerous, you know? It's dangerous. It's dangerous. Because you don't really know. You don't know these people, especially if they're strangers, right? But yet you allow everyone in, and you treat everyone like a friend. And it sounds good in theory, but in practice, it's really dangerous. Let's say you allow everyone into your home, right? You meet someone at the grocery store, they strike up a conversation with you, and you are so friendly and loving and kind and trusting and stupid and naive that you invite them over for a play date, and they turn out to be a serial killer. Okay, it's like that. And when you do that, when people get so used to being able to walk all over you and have you do whatever they want, when you finally take that step towards saying no, towards doing what is good and best for you, everybody gets up in an uproar, right? They don't like it. They go, oh shit, the one person that I could always count on to do things for me, to be there for me, to always say yes, to help me, said no. And they go a little nuts, not just individually, but communally. Because it's like they notice. When you are a people pleaser that always says yes, and you finally start saying no, people start noticing. And they don't like it. And the funny thing is, this is people that have no problem saying no to you all the time. All the time. And that was part of the problem. It was a one-way relationship. You always said yes because you loved, you cared, you wanted to do unto others as you would have them do unto you, but they didn't do unto you, did they? Not as good as you did unto them. So you are seeking justice, and you are getting justice. You are seeking balance and restoration of yourself and your relationships. And the problem is, if these people had been willing to balance the relationship out with you and allow you your boundaries and your no's, and maybe softened theirs and allowed you a yes now and then, they might have been salvageable. But like me, if you started doing this 10 years ago, you may just now be getting justice in this situation. Keep going. It may have taken a really long time, and I feel like the end is very near, and freedom is upon you. It's so close. You can taste it. And it may have taken you so long, right, to get to this point. Because these people, although they didn't want to go half and half with you, right? It's like you paid for everything, right? And then you started saying, yeah, I'm going to need you to give me half. And they said, oh, hell no. But yet, they didn't stop going places with you and doing things with you, right? They didn't want to let you go. But they didn't want to treat you right either. So, tell me more. We have 8 of Pentacles and Ace of Pentacles. You are being rewarded for all of your hard work. It's like you wanted to be, you wanted to be compensated fairly for the work and effort that you put in. And they weren't willing to do that. They said no. It's like you did a lot of work and you did it for free. You know, like maybe you were a stay-at-home mom. Okay? And you did a lot of stuff for the people in your family, not just your household, but your whole family. Because you're like, well, you know, I have the time and, you know, and I want to teach my kids to be, you know, helpful and loving and kind. And they took advantage. They took advantage of you. They may have even talked shit about you for being a stay-at-home mom, about how you should have been out there working and putting your kids in daycare. But it's like the divine is saying they're going to reward you. They're going to compensate you for all your hard work, because that is like the only true two-way street relationship in your life. And thank God for it, because at least there's one, right? The Fool. Keep going. Your new beginning is here. And it's going to start off with a bang, right? You're going to get an influx of cash that is going to help you have a new beginning and get the F away from these people who didn't value you and didn't care about you and wanted you to be a doormat. Three of Cups. Celebration. Freedom. You are going to be celebrating your freedom very soon. Very, very soon. In fact, I'm not sure that if I kept pulling, which I think I might, that I wouldn't get an 8 of Wands in here, in this biatch, because I feel like it is right here, like the Tower and the 8 of Wands. It's coming quickly. All right. And with 8 of Pentacles here too, I feel like this is karma. Okay. Right. This is your good karma coming back to you financially in the real world. Okay. Because you did so much and you did it out of love, because you are a Cancer. Okay. You did it out of love. And they thought you were stupid and naive, and they tried to take advantage. And when you started saying no, it's like you showed them, I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid. I was just being good and kind to you. And anyway. We have Judgment and the 4 of Pentacles. So these are people who you gave to freely, right? You probably gave them the shirt off your back. And these people withheld from you. They held back. Not just that, but they held you back. They might have held back what was yours, rightfully yours. Because it's like they got so used to you giving them things that they thought that it would be okay to just take your stuff before you even get it. Right? Boy, it must be nice to have someone so nice in your life. But then you go and you take advantage. Also, this to me, lately, it's always speaking of being possessed, where people want to possess you. They don't want to let you go. They want to hold on to you. And if, like a demon, if it can't possess your body, then it will possess the people around you and make them not let you go. It's another form of possession, but it is a form of possession of the kind of person that is incorruptible and cannot be touched by the demon itself. So it's like all of your relationships, all of the people around you have been corrupted, and you're going to be freed soon. You're going to be delivered, okay? Judgment, delivered from the demons in your life. And this may be a reward as well, because maybe you delivered yourself from the demons of your own mind, right? From your negative thoughts and feelings and patterns of behavior. We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse on Keep Going and the Fool. Yeah. It's here. This card just popped out right here, and it's like they're holding you down. They want to hold you down. They want to hold you down with bad luck. They want to cling to controlling you. They tried to keep you stuck in old cycles, old patterns. They wanted you to go back to before you learned to say no. But that's the thing about an awakening, isn't it? The Great Awakening. Once you start waking up, you can't stop. It's only forward movement. Sometimes faster than others, but there's only one direction once you get on that train. And they're going to be getting a shitload of bad karma because they kept going, because they wouldn't stop, they wouldn't give up, they wouldn't let you go, they wouldn't let you be free. They took away your choices. High Priestess. It's like you know everything, okay? The world. I feel like you even know how it ends, okay? 5 of Wands reverse. Conflict avoidance, peace, harmony. Yeah. End of conflict, cooperation and agreements. So it's like you had to become this High Priestess, or maybe you were all along, but you had to show them who you were. You had to show them that you are this High Priestess. And once they realized, once they saw, that was when the cycle ended, right? When you became this High Priestess, then the cycle ended. Because they realized they can't compete, they can't compare, they can't come up against, they cannot hold back. They cannot possess. A High Priestess is unpossessable. Their body, mind, and soul are unpossessable because God will not allow it. Okay? As long as you're still fighting the good fight, then God is going to fight with you and for you as well. Anything else? Jeez. Where's my 8 of Wands? Come on, man. Okay. Page of Pentacles, 2 of Wands, the Death, and the Devil. Okay. So it's like they tried to offer you up. They tried to make you an offering, okay, to the devil, basically. That's what they were doing. That's why they didn't want to let you go. But it was all part of the plan, okay? Part of God's plan, too, because in doing what they did. They brought death upon themselves. And because you're a high priestess, it's like they waged war on the divine and lost. Okay, so what they did caused major losses and endings, not only for themselves, but for the toxic, low vibrational community as a whole. Okay. The Magician. King of Wands. Magician, King of Wands. So it's like, it's like being thrown to the wolves and coming out the leader of the pack, okay? Anything else? Yeah, Hanged Man, like I said, they try to sacrifice you. Nine of Pentacles and your independence. And Three of Wands. Now, it's just a matter of time before Six of Wands, the victory. The moon, it may have something to do with the moon cycles, okay? We are in the new moon in Taurus currently, right? So that may have something to do with it, or other planetary alignments, okay? It may have been 1 year, okay, with the moon, like one turn of the moon kind of thing. Or 1 month. It could be 1 month. Maybe 1 month from now. I don't know. We'll see. Knight of Wands, Queen of Swords. It's like this Queen of Swords. It's like you, Cancer, right? You are the King or Queen of Cups, right? Okay? Cups. That's your sign. You're Cups. You're the Queen of Cups. But at some point, you made the decision to be more than just a Queen of Cups. You decided that you wanted to be the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords. You wanted to have boundaries, right? And they didn't like that, because it was like you stepping into your power, becoming more than just a Queen of Cups and getting on your journey to becoming an Empress, which is all 4 queens of the deck. And they knew that once you made that step, that you were going to make it all the way to Empress, and they didn't want that. But you persisted, and you fought back, and you became your own hero. Oh, Cancer, this has been a long one. I hope this has helped you in some way, shape, or form. I hope, if nothing else, it has entertained you for a few moments in time. And I hope that if you haven't already, you will like, share, and subscribe. Bye, guys.